Today we are diving into the question, who do you surround yourself with? This topic is close to my heart and I want to share a recent experience that really brought this lesson home for me. One of my friends, before I actually start, I am going to be using a lot of letters to refer to my friends because I don't really want to say names, but at the same time, I don't want you guys to get lost, right? So I'm going to try and use these letters to represent people, and maybe you guys will be able to keep up with the story. So please stay with me, stay with me. We're getting somewhere. So one of my friends, V, asked if we could do a walking challenge in June, and I thought, why not? Earlier in April, I had participated in a walking challenge for charity where I walked 250 kilometers to raise £250. With tremendous support from friends, family, and colleagues, we raised £350, something that I did not think was even possible to begin with. I mean, I did not even think I was going to be able to walk 250 kilometers. But with the support coming through, I had the push and the drive to keep going. However, after that challenge, I really struggled with motivation and I fell back into old habits of not exercising and eating rubbish. So when my friends suggested this new challenge, I was eager to join. I also invited another friend, P, who had joined me in the previous challenge, and together we had walked. She did 240 because she joined me 3 days late, which is still amazing, the fact that she still did 240 after joining on the fourth day. So now there were four of us because my cousin T had joined in. I've got P that also came along. There's V and there's me, K. Before I knew it, my husband wanted in on the action and he got my friend's husband, Mr. V, to join too. So V's husband will be Mr. V. The challenge quickly became competitive. Initially, my goal was simple: to show up every day, meet the daily target of 6.7 kilometers or about 10,000 steps, and build a lasting habit. You see, prior to this, I had read, or rather listened to the audiobook called Atomic Habits, and it really spoke about small incremental changes that add up. So yeah, I wanted to put that into action. So yeah, sign me up. In our first challenge, P and I allowed ourselves to listen to our bodies, encouraging each other to rest when we needed and to push harder on other days. It was a balanced approach, knowing we could always make up for the slacking on tougher days, and our main aim was to complete the challenge and raise funds for charity no matter what. We were not going to give up, and that worked for us. But this second challenge was different. It was not for the faint-hearted, and it was fiercely competitive. Taking a day off felt like letting everyone down. Okay, forget everyone for a second. It just felt like you were falling behind. Crazy. Yet this competition was incredibly inspiring. I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, achieving personal records I never thought possible. And it was not just me. We had people that had never really walked ever, walking, starting with 3, then moving to 7, then 9, which was absolutely amazing. So we started with having 9 kilometers being the most done in a day. Then we hit 17. That was still within the first week. Then it was 21. Then we hit 26 and 28. And from there, we lived, and some did 40 plus kilometers in a single day. It was totally insane, but we encouraged and we pushed each other to new heights. If you are curious about how much I walked, you can check out the pictures on my socials. I am going to post those pictures and I'll reference this episode so that if you guys get to them, you just like them and you let me know that you've seen it. This experience made me reflect on life in general. Surrounding yourself with people who are doing well naturally motivates you to do well too. As the Bible says in Psalms 1 verses 1 to 2, "Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. And in 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 11, therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you're doing. Just as my friends and I encouraged each other in our walking challenge, we should also encourage and build each other up. If your daily interactions, whether in person, on social media, or through entertainment, aren't helping you grow, it's time to reevaluate your circle. The birth of social media has redefined our sense of community and friendship. Loosely referencing one of the books I read, or rather again, listened to, Good Vibes, Good Life, it's crucial to change interactions that don't serve us. Leave groups that don't help you grow, be it on your socials or WhatsApp, groups that feed on mediocrity or negativity. Instead, attach yourself to groups and people who are building you up, encouraging you, and pushing you to be a better version of yourself. On the flip side, if you're surrounded by people that don't support you, people who bring you down or discourage your dreams, it might be time to let go. As hard as it may be, whatever doesn't grow you will ultimately lead to your downfall. Trust that the Lord will guide you and the right people will find their way into your life. Today's key lesson is: surround yourself with people who will help you become a better version of yourself and are there to encourage you when you need it most. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Quest Finders. I hope you find some inspiration and guidance today.